I mean, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled to be speaking with you, Jeremy, and the crew. We've all been watching and inspired by what you're doing. And
while earthbound politics boil over, Prime Minister Mark Carney makes a stunning long-distance call straight to space. In this electric moment aboard the Orion capsule, Carney celebrates Canada's first lunar astronaut and the power of global teamwork. Why now? As tensions with Washington simmer, this call sends a clear message. Canada is stepping boldly onto the world stage. Pay close attention to this.
I just want to, I'm conscious. I spoke to the president the other day. I think he may have mentioned just how proud we are to be associated with this mission. And, it strikes us in Canada, there's such an incredible team, from the engineers who designed Orion and the rocket to mission control, to Jenny and the team there, the four of you. And I wonder if you just, enlighten us a bit about some of the lessons that you've learned over the years and up there in terms of teamwork and collaboration. I mean, this is such a unique example for the world. And
Carney wastes no time highlighting Canada's vital role, from the engineers who designed Orion to the mission control teams working in perfect sync. This isn't just pride. It's a strategic reminder that Canada's expertise in space robotics and collaboration is propelling humanity forward, even as earthly alliances face pressure. Watch how this sets up the crew's powerful response on true partnership.
Why don't I pass the word or the mic around a little bit? I think my colleagues would love to say a couple words, and they know a lot about collaboration. You can see we got our flags here together. We're better together, and I'll pass the mic.
Perfect.
Greetings, Prime Minister Carney. I just wanted to say thank you for the amazing hospitality, and we look forward to sharing all of the discoveries and pictures and experiences with the people of Canada when we get back. And I think I'll just say one word about teamwork is willingness. Willingness is a huge ingredient in a successful team.
I'll just add that I flew to the International Space Station in 2014, and before we go up there, we have to go to Montreal to the Canadian Space Agency and do training up there. And it was amazing. In just 1 week of my robotics training up there, I have lifelong friends from Canada, and I am honored to serve alongside Jeremy, Josh, and Jenny, truly the finest astronauts I have ever met.
The crew doesn't hold back. One astronaut stresses that willingness is the secret ingredient for any winning team, while another shares lifelong bonds forged through Canadian training in Montreal. From Carney's vantage, this reinforces his vision. When diverse talents unite with shared excitement, the results compound dramatically a lesson. Canada is living right now in its push for stronger sovereignty and innovation.
I completely agree. I love my crewmates' words. I think we're so in agreement on this. And really, the answer to your question, in so many ways, we are an example, I hope, of that collaboration, about how when you go together, when you bring in partners and contributors that are all excited about the same mission but have different talents, how you can go so much farther. It may be more complicated, but I think what we've shown time and time again, both in the International Space Station and with this vehicle and this mission, is that the impacts are just so much greater and they're compounded.
The astronauts echo Carney's call for collaboration, proving that bringing partners together, even if more complicated, multiplies success beyond measure. For Carney, this isn't abstract. It's a blueprint for Canada, navigating complex global challenges, from trade to technology, showing the world that unified effort delivers compounded victories.
Amazing, amazing. Well, can I pick up on just a couple of things you said? One is on hospitality, and it's great that you've been to Canada. I want to extend the invite on behalf of all Canadians to come to Canada. Certainly come to Ottawa. Don't look too closely right now. You'll notice that it's still pretty white, but it's the snow's going to go. And I just wonder, a lot of Canadians just want one point of reassurance that the preference is for maple syrup over Nutella on your pancakes in the morning.
Carney pivots with classic Canadian charm, extending an Ottawa invite and playfully polling the crew on breakfast preferences: maple syrup over Nutella. The laughter that follows humanizes the moment, but beneath it lies Carney's steady leadership, building bridges through warmth while quietly projecting Canadian confidence on the global stage.
One more thing, you asked about risk, and we do think risk is necessary, but calculated risk, well thought out risk, and risk that you balance with others. And so for youth that are making those decisions, do it in collaboration with others. People will point out when you're out over your skis, and so you have to be smart about how you take risks. But as a country, we have to be willing to have some failures.
The crew turns serious on risk calculated, collaborative, and balanced. They tell young Canadians and leaders like Carney, be willing to fail forward, persist through setbacks, and never rest in failure. From Carney's perspective, this mirrors the bold economic and sovereignty moves Canada must make today to secure its future.
And we fail in this space program, but we assure ourselves we're not going to stay or rest in those failures. We're going to push through them. And so as you've been leading our country, we know we have to do some things. We have some work to do. We have to be willing to have some failures and be okay with that, but ultimately knowing that we're just going to persist and win in the final calculation. Before you leave us, Prime Minister, I did want to show you this. We have this on board flying, and when we get back, we'd love to make sure this gets to you. So I wrote your name on the back, well, your title on the back, make sure that it gets to you.
In a touching close, the crew reveals a Canadian flag flown aboard Orion inscribed for Carney, promising delivery upon return. This gesture cements the bond, signaling to Canadians that their Prime Minister stands with explorers who embody resilience, teamwork, and national pride. In this captivating long-distance call from deep space, Prime Minister Mark Carney didn't just exchange pleasantries, he masterfully positioned Canada as an indispensable partner in humanity's greatest adventure. While the Artemis II crew hurtled home after their historic lunar flyby, Carney wove themes of pride, collaboration, and calculated ambition that resonate far beyond the stars. This wasn't mere diplomacy. It was a subtle power play, showcasing Canada's quiet strength amid strained terrestrial relations. Carney's emphasis on the incredible team engineers, mission control, and the multinational crew underscores his long-standing belief in strategic investment yielding exponential returns. Recall his Bank of England tenure, where he steered global finance through crises with data-driven collaboration. Today, as Prime Minister, he's applying the same playbook to space, reinforcing Canada's robotics legacy with Canadarm technology that powers NASA missions. The crew's insistence that we are better together and impacts are compounded mirrors Carney's vision for Canada, embracing partners without surrendering sovereignty, turning potential complications into amplified success. The lighter moments, the maple syrup banter, and Ottawa invite humanize Carney, contrasting sharply with more confrontational styles south of the border. Yet the deeper message lands. Canada leads through wit, warmth, and unwavering commitment to calculated risk. The astronaut's advice to persist through failures feels tailor-made for Canada's current challenges, economic pressures, innovation demands, and the need to chart an independent course while remaining a reliable ally. Audience sentiment from recent comments and reactions paints an overwhelmingly positive picture. Viewers hail Carney's witty and genuinely nice approach, noting how the crew had a blast compared to other high-profile calls. Many Canadians express renewed national pride, with remarks like, "Everyone has a good time talking with Mark Carney," highlighting the refreshing tone of intelligent, insult-free dialogue that fosters unity. For external context, this call arrives as NASA pushes forward with Artemis amid renewed global space competition, including China's advancing lunar ambitions, a timely reminder that international partnerships, like the one Carney champions, keep democratic alliances ahead. What is the hidden power play? Carney is quietly elevating Canada's global alpha status, not through bluster, but by aligning with humanity's boldest frontier, subtly signaling to all partners that Canada brings unique value and will not be sidelined. As the crew returns with that inscribed flag, the question lingers. In an era of earthly divisions, can Carney's collaborative model guide Canada to even greater heights on the world stage? Thanks for watching this deep dive into a truly inspiring moment for Canada. If you believe in a stronger, more ambitious Canada, hit subscribe, share this video with fellow Canadians, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What does this space call mean for our future? Let's keep the conversation going.